Eh.
Okay, so let's maybe pick up there. Because I think that's a good place to pick it up again to set the tone of this episode.
Right. I pick up the phone.
The moment you pick it up, whoever was calling you is immediately hanging up. That's unusual.
Well, that's rude.
That's rude. Does it say who called me?
Let me get a good name here. A store from the looks of things, because they had a store at the end. Joey's hardware store called you.
Well. Lily, do you know where there is a Joey hardware store around?
I think I'm the worst person to ask, but no, I don't.
Fine. Using Google Maps. What? No, was it Google Maps? Wasn't that the thing we said?
I think Google or something, or Giggle or something
Google.
like that.
You know,
Google,
the classical.
sure.
Google Maps. Joey's hardware shop. Halcyon City. Search.
You get an address. Princeton Street, 364.
Right. Let's try to head to this address.
Are you two gonna go there alone, though?
We won't be alone. We have each other.
Exactly. And you know, since Aaron, who actually was with us, kind of get taken by the cops, Jack is in his
Yeah, where is
apartment.
Jack?
He was in his apartment.
And where's Freya again? Do you guys know?
God damn it, Skype.
Yeah, where's Freya right now? Do Keith and Lily know that?
I don't think so. We know that she's with Sunshine.
Well, I guess you're on your own.
Before she showed up with Mr. Sunshine, so.
That is true. But we don't know where Mr. Sunshine is. That is a thing. Let's see. Well, right here. We probably have, a group chat on phone, so throwing up a message saying that me and Lily is going to this location. Good. Sending.
Lily, well, her phone will start ringing.
She
Lily's
looks confused. And answers, "Hello!"
You hear kind of a quiet whisper from Freya. She's like, Lily, I'm trying to track Mr. Sunshine. I think he's going to get in trouble. We should all just try and make sure he doesn't get hurt. We're going to an abandoned warehouse near the docks. You can track my phone, right? Do that weird techie stuff.
I'm
It's
sure.
such an obvious trap, it's not even funny.
Well, obviously, we need to protect Mr. Sunshine. If he can't protect himself when you know he's in danger, so obviously, I of course can find you. Not a problem. I say without knowing if I can or not. But hey, details.
You can save Mr. Sunshine, I'm sure.
You gotta believe.
Got to believe. Indeed. All the belief.
Well, now you have a decision to make, both Lily and Keith, and and Jack and Aaron as well, since you're in the group. Well, is Aaron in the group? Well, I'm just gonna assume he is. Come on.
Well, Lily would probably definitely have added him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Lily has added him, so he's in the group call.
Totally.
He wouldn't.
He in fact doesn't have much of a choice in the matter. if she has his number.
If she has his number, yes.
Oh, school.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It might not, it might not be the number to his real phone, but it's definitely a phone he probably have.
Yeah, one of 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Just agents things.
imagine that.
Let's not get too caught up in the minute details here, but keep it at the broad strokes. Is Aaron gonna, or let's stick with, are Keith and Lily going to come to Freya? Or are they gonna follow their own lead?
Then we are definitely going to. We are definitely going to
We
Freya.
have to support the team.
Aaron, what about you?
If Mr. Sunshine is in danger.
Well, he'll go there, but he'll stay trying to stay somewhat hidden.
Okay, observing at first, that's fine.
Yeah, and if things go too hairy, he'll try to intervene, and if they start asking why he's there, I ran away, basically. Well, I managed to escape.
Jack,
Something like that.
Jack, you're currently at your apartment right now, the phone's ringing. Do you answer or not?
He'll answer.
And it's Freya telling you that Mr. Sunshine is in danger and that you should all meet up there where her coordinates are. Or find Lily, and Lily will track you to her coordinates.
You actually want me to meet you at an abandoned warehouse. This does not smell like a trap whatsoever.
Nope.
Jack, let me quickly look. What would your mentor do?
Go in as a shadow.
Probably go in as a shadow or something like scout or something like that, you know. Well, I'm wind, I might as well scout it out for you guys.
Which label did Umbra most embody?
Probably
Freak.
Okay, what label did she deny?
Mundane.
Shift your freak up and your mundane down.
I can't. My freak's locked.
Oh.
Ah, okay. Then take a condition, because it reminds you of Umbra and the fact that you really couldn't be like her.
I'm gonna go for...
Insecure?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Insecure might be actually a good one. Yeah, let's go for insecure then.
Umbra would be able to scout there, but you might have trouble living up to what she was, wherever she is. Are you still gonna give it a go?
Probably not, no. Not at least at the moment. He'll be like, well, it's Mr. Sunshine, I'm sure he'll be able to deal, perhaps. Call me if it's something too bad. And then he just, like, click.
Is there a light in your room, like a ceiling light or a standing lamp?
Yeah, sure.
You happen to, as you hang up the phone, turn around and you see your own shadow. But it's not your own shadow entirely. It seems like the shadow of what Umbra would look like instead of Jack. It might just be your mind coping with the fact that she's not there right now to fix the situation instead of you. And you see her shadow coming from your body. What does that mean to you?
I just look at it and just shakes his head. It's like, stupid situation, playing with my head. Heads for a shower. It's very, very bright after all. No more random shadows and weird shit.
You have a move in your playbook that I've seen. It's called Captain.
Yep.
Why did you take that move?
Well, obviously because team.
Team!
As you
Right
shower,
now,
that's exactly what goes to your mind. You think about your team, and that this was always what you wanted it to be about, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You also picked the move, been reading the files, right? You've learned about the superhuman world through your mentor's resources. And the killer of your mentor goes through your mind. Perhaps there's something in the files that you've been reading up at, but at the time didn't realize it. Roll your superior on reading the files. As you take a shower, showers are usually good to, think about stuff.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, figure
Um,
out something. It's nice.
On a miss, that's okay. On a hit, tell the team one important detail you've learned from your studies. Now, yeah, you remember one important detail. And that important detail is that you remember all the way back at the beginning of your school year, one of the teachers, it might have been Mr. Sunshine, it might have been...
The old guy.
Yeah, the old guy. You don't remember his name either. But Watchman Alpha talked about that the most dangerous villains are those that work in a team. If you're not there for your team, then the villains will outnumber your team.
Kind of sighs and paces around in his apartment. It's like, come on, do I seriously have to do this? It's Mr. fucking Sunshine. I'm sure he'll be fine. And he's just kind of thinking. It's like, stupid teammates. And it just kind of dresses up and heads off like with phone. And I was like, annoying idiots.
Oh, lovely idiots.
Let's look around here a bit. See Freya here. Okay, Freya, you're currently with Mr. Sunshine, flying towards the destination as he jumps from rooftop to rooftop. You feel the wind in your fur, and you've never been this close to Mr. Sunshine when you knew there was actual danger to him. Have you ever imagined Mr. Sunshine could be in danger himself? Are you muted? Maybe?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just... You probably were. Try again now.
Yes, I was. Quickly, what was it again?
Have you ever imagined Mr. Sunshine being in danger?
Okay. What I thought. She... Yeah, probably.
And right now I see in your move list, you have the move Listener. When you pierce the mask of your lawful rival, well, in this case it's not that, but you listen closely to every move Mr. Sunshine makes, even through the air. Roll me to pierce his mask right now.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Miss. I'm still gonna, even on a miss, you can ask one question. And for this, in this case, I want to give it that to you. You can ask one question from the Pierce the Mask list. It's kind of your understanding with Mr. Sunshine and what, any of the question could mean, what he wanted you. The what's and the how.
How can I get him to be more powerful?
Okay. Oof, that's an interesting question, and it really goes down to Mr. Sunshine as a hero. He has always given his all when people are in danger. So how can you make him more powerful? Keep people in danger. Or get yourself in danger. If you don't want to get others in danger, keep yourself in danger.
My God, what a dumb
Or
thing.
put yourself in danger, yeah. It is dumb, but that's basically how Mr.
Yeah.
Sunshine works. You know, if people are in
That's right,
danger,
you
he's going to
said
give it his
that.
all.
All right.
That's a contradictory nature of heroes in general. So
I have to be the sidekick that always gets kidnapped.
yes,
I think, maybe we should actually just protect Mr. Sunshine instead of getting us into more trouble and then,
But that's an honest question. It's going to make him more powerful. And in turn, it will help him save himself.
or something.
That's the stupidest plan I've ever fucking heard.
Well, we don't know her plan, right? So,
No, but that's an OOC thing.
well, considering that if we are going to protect him, we are going to get in danger. So, potato, potato.
Yeah, we're going to be in danger anyway.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be if we actually did the smart thing and just headed off Mr. Sunshine to the Hero Academy and set tight.
Well, he's not going to sit tight, and you're not going to tell him to be able to tell him to sit tight. Or, you can try, of course. At the same time, we cut over to Lily and Keith. Are you flying there on your bike? I would assume so.
Yes,
I think we are at least.
I mean, if May is still offline, then yeah, we're not teleporting, so.
Yeah, the entire city, as you look down in the city, it seems exceptionally dark, as if a lot of the lights have gone out and flickering in some cases, trying to get back online. Now, you've been spending a lot of time learning about Earth, Lily.
Yes.
Is there anything you'd want to ask Keith right now? About perhaps Mr. Sunshine or the city in general? Or maybe about him?
My main curiosity has always been about the nature of superpowers anyway, and no one seems to be able to answer that one.
He will definitely not be able to answer that one.
Yeah, no, I don't think she is. She just wants to help for the sake of being helpful.
Alright, Keith, make me a move to pierce Lily's mask.
He already knows I'm an alien, but...
Well, yeah, I do know. Oh, well, that's still gonna be a miss.
Wow, you're awful at it. Okay. Yeah, you don't manage to get anything from Lily. It seems like you're strangely incompatible right now. Why would that be? You think? Why can't you get, right now some sort of connection with her in terms of human beings or, people? You clearly care about her. In fact, things start getting through your mind. What if she gets hurt? What if you hurt her? Mark me a condition.
Oh dear.
As your mind goes wild on that.
Well, definitely afraid. I was about to say insecure, but afraid is more fitting.
And what do you do as you're afraid of, your own mind starting to spiral into probabilities and what could happen?
Well, he is unusually quiet.
Okay. Lily, you notice that Keith is unusually quiet. He's usually a pretty talkative person. Something must be up with him, right? Pierce his mask.
Probably takes me a little while to realize, and then before, like, what? Wait, you haven't said anything in a while. What's going on?
Yeah, roll to pierce his mask.
Pierce mask. Yep, I'm useful.
Wow, you two are awful at this.
Have you forgot that you have a +1 because you are influence over me?
Oh, yeah.
So
That's the thing.
so that's a 7.
Yeah, it is. No, I didn't get potential. So sad.
At
So
7,
that's
you
a
can
hit.
ask him one question though.
Let's see. Basic moves, pierce mask. How could I get influence over you? Nope.
Yeah, you already have that.
Seeing as you're quiet is kind of worrying, so what are you really planning?
Hmm. He would probably be planning to not allow you to enter the warehouse. That way you won't get hurt.
Oh, you know that he's planning something on stopping you if you get yourself in danger. How do you react? Or can you at all react to that?
I mean, in Lily's mind is probably trying to reassure him. I don't think that's the way it's going to be interpreted, but like, she's probably just going to mention like, remember that once you're there, I can take care of myself. So just, if you need to go all out with your powers, do so.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that definitely didn't help.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Well,
Lily thought it would, but you know, I didn't think it would.
Guys, I'm gonna need a 5-minute break right here because something's come up in the background. Take yourself some beverage, go to the bathroom, and we'll be right back. Just 5 minutes.
Alright.
Oh, see you soon.
Sometimes I need breaks too.
But
No, a G
Everything. Whew.
Alright.
Give it your all, guys. You need to save Mr. Sunshine. Or maybe he needs to save you before long.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully not. Let's hope not.
Well, or maybe we all need saving.
Whoopsie!
Including Mr. Sunshine.
We all need saving at some point.
Great.
I have returned.
Welcome back, welcome back. I've moved you over to the screen.
Oh my god. Yeah, Thanos.
Splendid, ain't it?
Yeah, Thanos, he's so dead now. Nobody fucks with John Wick.
Okay, that means everybody's back. Freya as well?
Yep.
Alright, let's return to the action. I've brought you up on the new screen. Freya, you arrive with Mr. Sunshine at the abandoned dockyard. However, it's not as abandoned as it's supposed to be. In fact, you see people all around you moving in towards the dockyard and on the dockyard grounds like they're some sort of zombie people. Just moving around, shuffling, not making much noise. Mr. Sunshine stops on the sort of steel gateway and says, "Something's really wrong here. There was only supposed to be one hostage. This is getting dangerous. Freya, try and get these people out of here. You hear me? I'll see if I can find our villain."
She'll nod.
Mr. Sunshine.
She'll jump down and try and.
Yeah, Mr.
She'll
Sunshine
jump
at the same
down,
time jumps over to the next to the center of the dockyard while you jump down. Go on. Let's keep the focus on you.
She's going to try and she's going to approach one and see how they react.
They don't do anything. They don't even seem to notice you or each other. They just bump into each other and keep moving in the sort of aimless direction. They're certainly not aggressive. That's, I can tell you. They just seem to ignore you completely. They don't notice you.
Oh, I see what they are.
Okay. Then she's going to get closer to the center of the shipyard because she wants to keep an eye on Mr. Sunshine, but she also has to try. She's also gonna kind of on her way, kind of nudge them so they'll start heading outwards. Like turning them around on the spot so they'll walk in the other way.
Yeah, you turn them around in the spot, and as you point them outwards and they shuffle outwards, but even more people seem to arrive by the moment from all over the place. Just sort of walking in through the front doors. At the same time, we jump into the storage space where there is an empty chair, and at the same time we see a few steps further Mr. Sunshine carrying the still muffled and gagged and bound hostage, and behind him we see those telltale dark footsteps, and Mr. Sunshine turns around and says, "So it is you who is behind all of this. I should have known. Who are you again?"
Classic Sunshine.
Very.
Damn sunshine.
I am Vanta, and I am so much more pleased to see you here. The symbol of justice. Mr. Sunshine just gives off his telltale smile and says, "You think you can scare me with exposition, villain? I have handled your kind before, so let's make this quick." And we see him dash off towards Vanta. At the same time, Vanta, people burst into the warehouse, sort of these, unresponsive civilians, and Vanta just dashes backwards as Mr. Sunshine's fist is centimeters before him and puts a civilian before himself. And Mr. Sunshine, of course, stops a centimeter before the civilian's face. And he says, he's quick. But what about left side? And as he punches towards the left side, one of Vanta's white hair tendrils just moves upwards, and Mr. Sunshine's hand literally goes inside of it, elbow deep, and he pulls it out, swings it to the right, and smacks into Vanta's heart so fast that Vanta can't even react. But it only pushes him backwards as the shadows shatter and quickly regrow. Vanta laughs. You see, I have the situation well under control. You stand for something that is no longer real. You stood for justice. But look at what your justice has brought. The entire city is enthralled by the heroism the Hero Association preaches. Look around yourself. Who have you propped up? Corrupt politicians of a hero kind. Just be the hero you're supposed to be, and leave those other fools behind. We cut over to Aaron Ray arriving, seeing Freya heading deeper into the shipyard, and you see all those people arriving down in the streets. Just plain dressed people looking like this is the biggest attraction they've ever seen. Just moving in, pushing it against each other. It's a mass of people so close you couldn't throw a stone without hitting one.
Oh, great. Well, he's gonna look around and see exactly where are they trying to get in, or are they trying to just get into the shipyards or any particular building.
Alright, sounds like you're assessing the situation.
Yep. And this is gonna go bad. I got -2.
Miss. Yeah,
Yep.
you really don't know where to begin. You, however, do notice that there is flickering screens put up all around, or not so much, there's screens, there's also the lights, and they just flicker wildly. It's really unnerving to look at. But also,
Exactly?
all around the dockyard, of course, it would be well lit so that nobody, everybody can see stuff. But it seems to flicker, just like the rest of the entire city. Net has been, acting up, being overloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he will at first try and blend in with the people, maybe.
All right. Let's see here. As you blend in with the people, you're filled with a strange sensation. Mark me insecure here, as something is just affecting you, just like the rest of these people. But you are a hero. You can keep a bit of control over yourself, but you want to move with them. That is for certain. Perhaps the decision to mingle with them was not your own.
He'll try and get out then. Basically, get up on and observe.
Oh, right now you can't. Right now you can't, unless you want to reject influence. Someone's
I will try
influence.
and do that.
Yeah, 2d6. Lower your superior. Oh, yeah, exactly. Lower your superior and increase your mundane. But your superior is -2, so mark another condition. And another
Okay.
condition for failing.
So 2 conditions.
Yes, and you remain within the crowd.
Guilty and angry then.
Yeah, it's like your body is moving without your control at all. And that kind of makes you angry and at the same time guilty for playing along with this. And at the same time, we see Keith and Lily flying overhead on their hover bike. You can't see Aaron Ray right now because he's blending in with the crowd. And Freya since disappeared into the center of the dockyard. But you see a crowd of people.
Someone's calling me.
Wait. Oh.
BRB.
Well.
Should have stayed up there and hid.
Yeah, sometimes you make the wrong decision. And the dice decided that things don't work your way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Keith, have you ever seen anything like it?
No, he was also going to say before Lily went away.
Yeah, but
What
you
in the world is going on down there?
you know that inspires you something. I know in your move list you have worship.
I do,
you
but
can put on tremendous displays of your might, and awe an audience into silence, respect, and attention. You feel like someone else is doing exactly that, don't they? Otherwise, there wouldn't be such an audience here. Maybe not a person, but an event.
Well, maybe someone is mind controlling them, but to mind control so many people?
Chaos competition final.
But yeah.
It's
It's definitely weird.
Yeah, roll me Pierce the Master. You're in an unusual situation where you might understand this. I know this is bad for you since you have so poor Pierce the Mask, but hey, you could always have a redemption moment.
No.
No.
I can't.
No, you can't. You've never seen anything of this magnitude of just
but-
seeing people.
Come on, my rolls today 1 + 5.
Yeah, we gotta start low and then put off some heroic victory. The best victories are comebacks.
I do not like the rolls for today. Hit, miss,
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, maybe you should really unleash your powers, but think about that until Lily comes back. We cut back to Vanta and Mr. Sunshine in a heated exchange, but Mr. Sunshine is having some problems because Vanta is continuously putting civilians at harm. And Mr. Sunshine says, or thinks to himself, he really did his homework, putting civilians at risk, absorbing my strikes, blocking them. I can't get through to him. At this point, I need to think fast before someone really gets hurt, and at that moment Freya walks in. Freya, you see Mr. Sunshine exchanging blows with Vanta at a speed you've never seen anyone strike, and at the moment later, Vanta's shadow fist comes straight towards you. What do you do?
I will attempt to directly engage.
Okay.
I say attempt because as a character that's supposed to have danger, I have -1 danger.
Oh, snap. Well.
And you're not.
Like a potential. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Freya will take that to her face.
All right.
And I love that now.
Danger. You miss. Okay. Roll me to take a powerful blow. As you're trying to defend yourself, but all your defense seems to be for naught as Vanta's shadow just crystallizes around you and then you feel a massive impact.
Yikes. Oh,
Here,
snap.
choose one.
The moment when you want to roll bad and you roll good.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I give ground. He gets an opportunity, so maybe he
Okay.
grabs a hold of me and is using me as a shield now.
Yes, indeed. That was what I was thinking. Vanta grabs a shield of you, and one of the, ghostly white cloth tendrils engulfs you, and you hear Vanta's voice in your ear, eerily, ghostly hushing. Another one of you. I've killed one today. I will not hesitate to make it two. And for a brief moment, you see Fang standing there next to you and says, Freya, what do? And he clearly seems panicked, trying to reach out to you. He's also spectrally white.
Dead.
Would you say this would be an assess the situation, or would this be a pierce the mask?
What are you
Situation.
trying to do? What is your goal, ultimately? What are you
That's a
trying
good
to find
question.
out?
Okay.
If it's
I suppose
directed
I'm
at
trying
person.
to figure out what happened to Fang. Like, why am I seeing him, kind of thing.
Okay, it will be. I think if you're trying to find out something, it would be assess the situation, because you need to find out what here you can use to find out what happened to Fang.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Why do I roll
And,
superior?
Well, that's
I don't
good.
I've
You can
been
ask
toying
two
with
questions.
Every superior roll for a while now. All right, let's see. Okay, well that's an easy question. What here can I use to figure out if Fang is dead or not?
Use your true brain power. Use the nanites in your brain.
Ooh.
I know we haven't done that in a while, but that's what you need to use, you feel.
Why have you not hacked the nanites in your brain?
Because you
did
probably
not know
didn't
about
know,
them.
yeah. She kept it well hidden behind an eye
That's-
patch. and
That's
such.
a fair reason, yes.
Got a second question if you
Um,
want one.
And then what here can I use to get out of Vanta's grasp?
That's a good question.
How does one get out of weird white hair tentacle things?
Well, it's here.
You cut them
You
off.
use a scissor. Use a scissor.
Let me look at your character sheet here, see if you got something. You can get out of there. If you declare Vanta your rival.
Aw.
No.
Mostly all because it takes away the rival from Eve, but yes.
But then he gets influence.
Yes,
She does
indeed.
not see that quite yet.
You know, that's just the
So-
option. You know, you don't have to take it.
She will kinda with some effort reach up to her eye patch and kind of pull it back so she can get a look at this Fang with her implanted eye.
Your eye lights up red, as do his, even as his ghostly white form, and you hear his voice in your head, although he doesn't speak anything. It's like, Freya, I had to come back to stop Mr. Sunshine from dying. This Vanta, he's not what he appears to be. There's something strong inside him. Something that could harm Mr. Sunshine. But Freya, you have to tell Mr. Sunshine that Vanta isn't his real enemy. He needs to go past that. Shadows. He needs to give it his all. Oh, and I should probably have some last words for you. I mean, you were really hot when you were young. Wait, those are my last words? And then he fades.
Oh god.
Right.
Probably an old lady in his timeline.
Yeah, you age real quickly. How do you think people would react to you?
Well, Riker was also an old man in his timeline.
Older.
Well, older.
Just
He
pointing back to the
aged
time that
naturally,
Freya's
at least.
aging in dog years, so yeah.
She's just gonna be dumbfounded for a moment, so it can cut to someone else now.
Alright, Lily, you're back?
Yes.
Alright. Keith noticed that these people, or you tell her, Keith, what you found out.
Well, it would seem that someone is kind of controlling them. All those people down there.
That's not good.
But the question is, where are they going and why are they going there?
And how are they controlled?
You also see that right now the roof of the warehouse is flying off and landing somewhere in the sea.
Never mind them. Let's go to the warehouse.
Yes.
Save them later.
That seems to be more acute priority.
Yeah, they don't seem to be in any problem right now. At least I hope.
Yeah. Clearly something more immediate right now to deal with. Let's start with that.
Yes.
At the same time, 1 second, put Keith up there. Whoop, whoop. Doop. Aaron, you reach the inner sort of area of the warehouse as you push yourself forward, driven by some unseen force, and you arrive at the same time as Keith and Lily fly over at the ceiling, and you see them. And you also see Freya being in Vanta's white tendrilled grip, and Mr. Sunshine trying to find every angle between protecting civilians and getting a hit in on Vanta. It's incredibly hard for him. His biggest weakness...
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, sure.
I will just unleash an electrical pulse to try and knock out everyone aside from Freya, Sunshine, and Sunshine. Basically those two. Since Keith and Lily is flying on the bike.
Yeah, they would be safe up above.
So
Alright,
basically,
try and unleash
go
your
on the
powers.
ground and just unleash electricity straight into the ground.
Yeah, you'll only shape your environment. You won't actually be able to hurt any of the heroes here, but you will be able to sort of knock out the civilians.
That's what I'm trying to do, and this is a stupid action.
If
Do not
it's
have that.
something stupid, you
yeah.
might be able to clear condition if that's one of those.
You should roll unleash your powers, not danger.
Alright. Oh well.
He's our friend.
What? Wait, you don't have to reroll. What's your freak at?
+1. Well,
Okay,
one.
so you rolled an 8.
Hey,
Yeah, you don't have to reroll. We take your dice plus the
Okay.
modifier. An 8. So that means it works. However, This also exposes you to both Keith and Lily, seeing you
That's
just
fine.
shock everything, and the people here are severely hurt. Was this your intention?
So, yes, I clear angry. And since I did a foolhardy action without talking to the team, so I clear insecure as well.
I'll let you do this. However,
I'm still guilty though. I'm still guilty.
yeah. Let's see here.
Probably should be.
Okay, you knock out all these people, and
It gives Sunshine room to move.
it gives Sunshine room to move, but it also gives Vanta room to attack you. One of the white tendrils reaches out towards you. Lily
Okay.
and... Actually, you know what? Yeah, roll to take a powerful blow, Aaron.
Huh?
Maybe you can dodge it. Maybe it affects you harder than you ever expected to be.
Oh! It's not good.
Can anybody... You may... Okay. If both Keith and Lily can make a defense roll to save Aaron right here, you might push it down to a 8 instead of a 12. Which only
Well,
means...
I have
Will
my bike.
we take any of the...
Well, you'd have to roll defense roll, and if you fail that defense roll, yes, you put yourself at harm.
Well,
I'm gunning the bike straight towards Aaron to try to protect him.
Well, Keith, you're sitting on that bike, so you're in the same boat.
I might as well try to save him as well. We talk about the civilian after this fight.
Yes.
Well, I do hit.
All right, you hit, so you reduce by 2. Lily, can you roll to defend him as well?
This is defend, yeah.
You
so
probably
I'm-
need to run him over with your bike, sort of scoop him up.
Yep.
Wow, you do it.
Because I can use defend with superior.
Now,
with my
Keith,
craft.
I know what Lily does by scooping it up with the bike, but what do you do? As in fiction.
He grabs him, by the hand and having it on the bike.
Well, you can grab him. Let's see.
Uh.
Aaron still has to choose a 7 to 9 powerful blow.
Okay, in that case, hanging ground then makes sense.
Your opposition gets an opportunity, and the opposition will use that opportunity to direct it at Keith. Keith, you grab Aaron, but who you're holding as the white tendril connects with him is not Aaron, but your little brother. And he says, "You never tried to save me. You just burned me."
Oh dear.
Keith immediately, let go. Out of, just...
You try to let go, however, your hand seems to be attached to Aaron and you fall off the bike. The tendril breaks, however, as you get it pulled along a bit. At this point, Jack, you fly in through the air. You see the carnage below you. You've seen the people a while ago, but you see the wild crackling lightning, and you fly in to see Freya in the hold of Vanta, Aaron and Keith falling off from Lily's bike as she just zooms around inside this large warehouse. Mr. Sunshine and Vanta still vividly trying to exchange blows. But it seems like Mr. Sunshine has noticed that you are putting yourself in danger here. Jack, can you help your team?
Well, first of all, since I'm now here, that would be an extra team to the pool.
Indeed, let's start with the team thing. We haven't done this in a while, but now that you're all here together and fighting a common enemy, we'll go through the team mechanics. First of all,
Teamwork!
yeah, indeed, I'll add a team to the pool. There we go. Who's the leader here?
Probably Freya.
Actually, you know what? Let's skip this for now and establish that once you communicate with each other to let you figure out in fiction who's leading this here. Do you all have the same perp? Actually, you know what? Jack still needs some time to establish that he's here now, I think, before we go for team mechanics, because you had no time to communicate as a team. I'll give you that first. Otherwise, these questions don't make much sense.
Right, so thinking about it through, I mean, we have Mr. Sunshine right there, so whoever is in Bantas Hall they're gonna be fine. Now, 2 guys falling from the sky, though, not so much fine.
They're at about a ground height, though. They won't fall far, but they're kind of close to the fight. And could get collateral damage if something goes wrong.
Well, I guess I have to save them, so, being still in my wind form, just swiping them to the side might just do the trick here.
Roll to defend them. It might do the trick.
I might make everything worse.
Alright, you swat them to the side, and however, as you swat them to the side, some people go flying, and one particularly nasty blow of Vanta just seems to connect, trying to hit Mr. Sunshine, but a person goes in the way, a young kid, still holding a teddy bear. Anybody here of you heroes who can save him?
Keith, I definitely want to try.
You can to try, but that's a problem with the bike in the way.
Yeah.
Keith would definitely want to try, and he's going to generate some burn if
roll for burn.
To do that. This can, with my roll today, this is going to end badly. Take one more condition. Great. Right.
But you got the burn.
Yeah, he's definitely angry. Mostly because of what Vanta showed him. No, it's because of Vanta, not you.
Oh, good.
As Keith is clearly seeing, the blow coming towards the kid, he suddenly sees his little brother in front of him again. And he's first going to use... And he's going to use shielding. This can only go bad.
Good thing that you have shield.
What is there with my rolls today?
Well.
Roll freak instead of savior. Did you do that?
Yes, I did. Plus
wow,
3.
you roll 2 2s. On a hit, you can still defend him, but it will... Okay, you hit him. Fire bursts out, and people getting, about to get scorched unless someone else can do something about it. Aaron? Lily? Jack?
Lily has fire control.
Yes, I do. I haven't shown it either. And this is the perfect time for me to actually show it off. So I'll actually try to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, seeing as Keith's fire's going out of control, she was basically just reach out with her hands, because she has her special gloves on. Because why wouldn't she have them on? And, well, basically activating the internal... what is it called? What is it called again? Magnetic field generators. Yeah, it's creating a magnetic field to control the heat energy, basically.
Cool.
To try and divert it away from the people.
Sucking it up into your bike? Could be dangerous.
No, basically shoving it to the side, out, away from harm, where it can harm people.
Alright, you're shoving it out to sea. I guess it's close by. Just make sure the fishes are okay.
Into the sky, or, well, anything where there isn't anyone that's going to hurt by it, at least. I can't absorb it, but I can at least...
shove it out to sea. I'm cool with
that. That makes sense.
Steve.
Yes, it's now going to be very foggy in here. But yeah, unleash my power, as I assume, because it's an ability I have.
Which one was it again? Sorry.
Fire control. Flame control.
Alright, yeah, since it's really... You're trying to do this fast and really, really powerful flames, you definitely have to roll unleash your powers.
Yeah, it's one of the... For my advancement, allow me to take 2 abilities from different playbooks. Ow.
Okay. Right. You move the flames outside. I'm
going to be very foggy here, and it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's hard to see now as huge fog rises over this area. Let's see. This, however, gives Aaron Keith, Lily, and Freya, I'm gonna say you managed to rip yourself free for just a moment and stumble into Jack, Lily, Keith, and Aaron. You're five are now together for a second as the struggle of Vanta and Mr. Sunshine rages on all around you. You hear Vanta's screeching voice yell, "Mr. Sunshine is going to save the day! Society's on the brink of being unable to save itself!"
Well,
Let me put Jack
Do
in.
you have a plan? Anyone?
Freya will, as she stumbles back into everyone, she'll say, "There's something inside Vanta. His shadow is just, it's not what he is. I think he's hiding his true form."
we can't do much with all the civilians around here. They may have been knocked unconscious, but they're still in danger of getting caught in the crossfire.
We would have to somehow move them, evacuate the place.
But isn't that keeping Mr. Sunshine powerful? The more people are in danger, the more powerful he is.
Well,
Yeah, but it also restricts his powers, because if you think about it, if he constantly has to divide his attention between keeping the civilians safe and actually defeating the bad guy, what do you think is going to happen?
But wouldn't his body be strong enough to take the blows?
At the
Are
moment,
you
it looks
trying
like that.
to kill the guy?
No,
Quite the
I'm trying to save
opposite.
him.
That's funny.
Well,
Well,
clearly it's not working
it-
very well for you,
it-
because honestly, your logic is extremely flawed.
and didn't the guy from the future fame say that Manta killed Sunshine in the future? Or in the past, or he was dead in the future? Yes, it's confusing.
Yes, it is.
So we can imagine that Vanta probably has a trick up in her sleeve. Her sleeve.
It's sleeve.
Its sleeves.
Okay, well, I could try and send a line bolt into Vanta again.
Let's find out. Yeah, let's go. Oh, you need to decide on a leader for this coordination.
Okay, who's gonna take charge in this? I'm gonna take charge up if it's gonna be powerful.
Sounds like Freya still the one who's.
Freya. Freya is looking to Jack or Aaron, and actually Freya will give Aaron influence for being like, she's surprised he's even there. He's only been with them for so long, and he showed up.
Jack and I guess look at each other, and then Jack just goes, Yankenpo?
What does that mean?
Yeah, sure. What? But it's basically rock paper scissors.
Well, you might not have time for that, but one quick roll. Roll me
Okay.
a 1d3. 1
2d.
beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
Oh, that's gonna be
1d3.
Yeah. Okay, again. Oh wait, no, Aaron rolled a 2, so Aaron beats Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Aaron it is.
Okay then.
So Aaron,
let's
do you
see.
have influence over every teammate?
No,
No.
Okay.
I do not.
Is everyone here? Okay, now you need to figure out what's your purpose. Aaron, you probably should guide the team towards what their purpose should be. That would give you another team.
Stopping Vanta and keeping Mrs. Sunshine alive.
Yeah, and of course
nothing-
That's our goal.
saving maybe the civilians.
That
I
would
was
be
just about-
another purpose, you know?
Yes, that too. That too.
Yeah, you can only pick one of those as your main purpose. And you have to agree on
main
this, or you don't get a team. You know, of course, you can't
Main
disagree.
purpose keep Mrs. Sunshine alive because of what Frank has said. That probably Freya knows more about than the rest of us.
Is there anyone who can't get on that side and
Can't get on that side. No.
Okay, that's fine. You won't get a team for this, but you don't have to discuss it right now. Does any team member mistrust the leader of the team? That is a good question in this situation.
I would not be surprised if they mistrusted Aaron.
Okay, some people said yes. That means I get to remove a team from the pool. Is your team ill-prepared or off-balance?
Ill-prepared?
I wouldn't say off balance, but probably ill-prepared.
Well, it's one or the other.
Prepared.
That means I get to remove another team.
Goodbye, team.
Yeah, it's like bye-bye. Nice knowing you. So basically, we only have the one team that I bring to the pool.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. The leader of the team can mark a condition to avoid removing a team from the pool. So you could get them back, Aaron, if you want to get a condition for it.
Yeah, why not?
And you have to, in fiction, give people... Okay, which one do you want to get? Ill-prepared or mistrusting you? Okay, of course you can do both. But we'll resolve one after the other.
I'll take both. I'll take insecure for them not trusting me, so...
Okay, so...
I get that.
Okay, you have to tell them something that will get them to trust you.
Okay.
Even if that makes you feel insecure about yourself.
Okay, guys, here's the deal. I am definitely not who you think I am. I'm actually kind of on a mission to watch over these two guys. He says it points at Keith and Lily because they're in the cast competition, and I'm supposed to keep them away from the finals.
You are in the cast competition yourself.
Yes, I know. That's not the point.
Friends.
That's part of my job. Sorry.
And who exactly are you working for then?
The association.
That would just create even more mistrust with Keith.
But he's betrayed. We always suspected the Hero Association. Now he betrays his allegiance to them, or whatever you should call it.
Either way.
We don't have time for this. Let's just go. Come on.
Okay, now your team's ill prepared. What kind of, or off balance, what kind of condition do you take for that? Aaron.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, hi.
Okay, which was the...
So your team is ill prepared and off balance. You know this as a captain. However, you might have something that you have some information that I'm going to give you that can really help you. That would come from the Hero Association.
Which one? I can't pick guilty because I already have that. Afraid doesn't really work in this situation. Hopeless, not so much. So. Yes, angry because this is information that the Hero Association probably have kept me because, well, I'm just a low-level agent, kind of.
Yeah. All right. Aaron, do you have still your phone that you are playing games on during the bus trip?
He do.
It rings suddenly.
He'll answer the phone.
Well, it's more like a message sound plays.
Oh.
Like you get a SMS.
He'll open it.
And
check it real
as
fast.
you look at that, you Okay. You get a file from a different agent. That agent is currently listed as deceased. The date of the the reason for the deceased is that agent was part of the Cape Town explosion, where the Hero Association headquarters there got detonated by a villain.
Oh.
What the fuck is going on here?
That agent is
I see.
Is also
I see.
Sure. I'm sure you see is listed as a Thorimi by name. Her name is Jewel Sorimi, and you have one little information there. That agent has control over death. The dead.
Yeah,
He's basically like a necromancer. Great stuff.
excellent.
That's quite a scary power.
Yes,
Necromancy. Okay. How
lovely.
does this benefit me?
Well, that's something you can tell the team as you, well, you know what? This seems like something you should share with the team, and this might be this agent. Although the picture of her doesn't match Vanta at all.
He'll tell the group what he just read about this agent.
Wait,
Maybe Vanta is that agent.
wait. We are actually talking about necromancy here. You know,
Yes.
raising
That possible?
Well, technically speaking, all you need is a lot of. You don't actually need blood in your system. You actually just need the electrical impulses, which can be used by.
Let's not get technical, Aaron. Mr. Sunshine says as he gets sort of gets close for a moment just to lunge back into the fight.
Right.
Meanwhile, ladies are fascinating. I hadn't considered that. That makes sense.
But yeah. Okay, we're all good. We need to take out Vanta fast.
All right, Aaron, since you're the leader here, yeah, you need to give them an order or a plan, and if they act on that plan, they're gonna get a +1 to anything that helps accomplish that plan.
Okay. Yeah, use your win abilities to bring out all the people out of the area. Keith, give Mr. Sunshine basically just boost his punching power with your flames if you can do that.
I can't
Lily,
do that with all the civilians around.
That's why
That's why
getting them
Jack's
out of the
gonna
way.
be getting them out. Lily,
Yes.
try and control the machinery in this port and basically try and hit Vanta with anything you can.
You got it!
Punch Vanta, I suppose. I mean, you got super strength, don't you? I think.
She's going to. She can't help but chuckle a little bit that she's not so obvious to people, but she'll nod her head.
Okay then, let's get going then. With that, he's gonna begin to charge up, like really charge up.
He's going Super Saiyan.
Where do you take that power from?
He's basically gonna force Thunders to hit himself and charge himself up that way.
Where do you take a thunderstorm from?
He'll create his own by basically statically charging the atmosphere.
Okay, so you're spending power to make power.
electricity. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay. Unleash your powers, though. See if that works as fast as you think it does, and without
It
help.
probably won't work as fast.
It doesn't. However,
Oh!
people can help you with teams. Say somebody has a gadget that could help, create a thunderstorm, or someone who can control the wind currents, or someone with fire can heat up the
Flame?
atmosphere.
All three would actually help a lot. I mean, airfish was heat.
And who knows what
Equals-
nanomachines can do, son.
I'm too busy with doing my job,
Yeah.
so I'm not paying.
Nanomachines, son.
I'm not paying attention to Aaron.
I am a bit too busy doing my job as well.
If you just fail, you just fail. That's life.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can always try to, well, as
Actually, you
I
get
try
another
to
team
do
here.
things with the machinery, I'm like, well, maybe I can make a thunderstorm as well. While I'm at it,
Yeah, that would you have that alien tech thing, right? That can
Yes.
have special use that things wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So yeah, but as I'm going to interface with, as I'm going to rip apart and repurpose all the technology in the area.
You're an old, crane lift for cargo.
Yeah, I'm probably. It's not going to be a thunderstorm. I'm just going to say, "Here, Aaron, take this," and hold up an active electrical cord to him. Charge
That
up.
works. That definitely works.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for this. You can just spend a team to make that happen.
Yeah, I'm spending a team for that.
Okay, this means he's rolled a 7 to 9.
Yep.
You power yourself up, and you're crackling with energy. Let's see. On a 7 to 9, mark another condition though, as the entire harbor goes dark except for you, as you stand there like a glowing beacon of electricity, making yourself a huge target. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, guess I'll. The question is, should I think? No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Hopeless, because it didn't work the way I planned it to. Okay.
However,
Four conditions.
yes. Since how do you want to? Let's see. Let's as you charge up. This takes a little bit here of effort.
Yeah.
Freya, or no? Yeah, Freya. Let's go. What are you gonna do?
Let Jack go ahead first.
Yeah,
Okay,
makes
yeah.
sense because I have to take care of the civilians. So yeah. Should I just use defend or just use my powers?
Defend here would be probably a power. You're using your powers to defend people, so roll to defend. Oh dear.
Oh.
Keep in mind, since
I
you're
get my full potential.
yeah, so it wouldn't even help you. But keep in mind, you have a +1 because you're acting to your leader's plan.
Yeah, but it won't help at 3.
It won't help here, and even all the team in the world can't save you.
No.
So you're creating some wind, but the people are all on the ground and huddled so closely together that you can't blow them away. Moving over to Keith here.
Well, I can't act with all the people around.
But it looks like you have to, otherwise Mr. Sunshine is gonna have to make some big sacrifice of himself to get the situation resolved. If you can't, kids.
Right.
Sometimes the best laid plans fall apart.
Fuck it. Keith was then still and focusing on Mr. Sunshine and, creating a kind of fire-like armor around him. I'm going to use, although it's not on a team, but I'm going to use Boost.
Boost. Spend 1 burn to supercharge it, teammate. Effort with your powers, giving them a +1 to their roll. As if that's been him. That's fine. You can boost Mr. Sunshine. And
I'm thinking
that's certainly going to give him a boost.
That's what I'm basically doing. So, yes, I'm going to do that and keeping it under control so it doesn't hurt civilians.
Okay. If you spend another burn, you can keep it under control.
I spend my last burn then.
Yeah. Right. Is there something? I guess Lily already helped there with Aaron. Aaron was charging up. Freya, you can do something, but it looks like Mr. Sunshine is actually gaining the upper hand right now. If you could push the battle over the edge with your efforts.
Okay. As
Or you could do something else that
Aaron,
might help.
As Aaron makes the area go dark, Freya will use her hearing to better pinpoint where Fanta is to try and directly engage her.
Alright, yeah.
She will, as she goes to run up, she'll grab a hold of her lucky medallion.
Can you punch her with your lucky medallion?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Sort of as like a makeshift iron knuckle.
The symbol.
Hmm.
Oh, but it's fine.
You also get a +1 from following with the plan, which puts it at 5, and you have to team. Does your team want at least one thing? Otherwise, you basically fail. What do you guys think?
All of it for it to succeed.
It's only a partial success as well, so She's gonna have to choose not to resist or avoid her blows. If she doesn't, she gets hurt. But she's gonna get hurt anyway if she doesn't.
You know, I would want to help, but Keith is focused on keeping his flames in check, so he can't divide his focus.
Jack,
Well,
you can help. Or Aaron. The two of you seem to be in the most.
Should we though,
potential
seeing as we
situation.
don't have much team to work with?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
do we,
that's what I'm asking the others.
well, do we want Freya to get seriously hurt? Is the question.
No, that's we don't.
no, we don't. I think I would try and basically get in the way of Vanta punching.
All right, okay? Let's move the narrative a bit further. So you might want to defend Freya, which is perfectly fine. You're trying to slam towards you, and you see Vanta turn around and say, "I am the darkness," as a mighty fist that grows bigger and bigger as it gets closer to you, Freya. Is about to overwhelm you. If there only wasn't that much darkness, Aaron, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Should I do it now or should I dry up and fight more?
Freya, you take a condition regardless of the outcome right now because you roll a 4.
What do you guys think? Should I end this now or do we want to drag it out?
It's up to you.
We have more things. Since you're asking, we have more things we probably have to deal with. So ending it now is probably the best.
Okay, then I will activate my moment of truth that I unlocked earlier by advancing.
The advanced first get active in next success.
It does?
You don't get the boost while in the session. So
Aww.
I believe, at least, isn't that what we always have played with?
No.
I know it's come up before when at some point.
Exactly, and I believe that it was said that, it was unlocked after the scene or the session.
I actually remember that too now.
I'm gonna say we're all together on a table here. What would you as a group rule? Because Aaron, I'm gonna disclaim it might be narratively cooler if you didn't right now, and you kept it for one more more turn of fate.
I would say, that we get the boost off, after the session is done, because, it takes some time to learn to,
Not that we want to take your fun away, but maybe just a normal defend makes more sense right now.
Okay.
But you're gonna get a +1, actually a +2 because you charged up so much. You basically passed the turn to charge up.
And Freya gave you influence, so that's a +3.
Yeah,
Okay.
take all the balls. You're probably good at defending her, even without your moment of truth.
Well, to be fair, I do have -1, and then I have insecure, so that's -3.
Okay.
total.
So it all adds up.
Let's go.
Yes, that's a
Hit.
hit.
All right, but you need to put your entire body into it.
Well, he will.
All right, if you you expose yourself to danger and expose yourself to danger, but you can either add 1 to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
Ooh, I think I will clear a condition actually, because I really need to clear at least 1. I'll remove insecure. Or no, I'll take guilty. Remove guilty.
Okay, yeah, because you're not feeling as guilty because you actually helped one of the team pretty selflessly as you hurl yourself in there like a rolling lightning bolt.
Pretty much.
Freya, you're still gonna get hit with a fist, but it's not a shadowy fist as all the lightning is between you, the medallion, your fist, and quite a human fist connects with yours, and there's this moment of stalemate between the two of you. Let's see here. Now, Keith, help Mr. Sunshine here. Jack, Lily did not. Let's see here. So I'm gonna roll 2d6. And if you roll a 10 plus, 2d6 plus 1. Roll 2d6 plus 1. On a 10 plus, Mr. Sunshine takes this fight to the next level. On a miss, Vanta takes this fight to a next level. And on a 7 to 8, both of them are gonna have cost to them.
Oh god, oh god.
Here we go.
It's gonna be fun.
7, okay, it's gonna cost both of them. Alright.
I take it.
Alright, with the fists of and armor of fire, the light really seems to take it out of Vanta, and Mrs. Sunshine says, "You see these people around here? They are true heroes. They give everything to help each other. They give everything to keep this city safe. And so will I." As he bulges up visibly and increases the speed even more, you see Vanta's white hair tendrils sort of trying to keep up with the fists of Mrs. Sunshine as it literally tears the white out from the center here more and more. It's starting to get frayed, and the dark armor around Vanta, the darkness starts to crack as sort of the red from its mouth sort of moves all across its body in a distorting sort of way. And with one last powerful blow, Mr. Sunshine slams his fist into Vanta, and Vanta slams his fist straight at Mr. Sunshine, and there's a loud bang, and a bright light fills the city night sky. Put it up here.
Oh.
Yeah,
And that's the chaos final.
There we go.
Yep, it is.
The front. This is what it kind of looks like in the back of the city there. Boom.
Well, crap. Balls.
Now, let's remove that. Get that here to
Jack
the...
kind of probably would drag Aaron away from now that he's taken the fucking blow. And it's like, oh, come on, guy.
Yeah,
Come
Aaron,
on.
you feel really dazed. Let's call it. I'm not gonna make you condition, but you feel like completely dazed. Like that was all you powered up for.
Yeah.
It's also bright as fucking day.
Oh, and that's the day when Sunshine is supposed to die, and when the chaos competition is going to end. Well,
No one's fucking gonna die, okay? Come on, man. Let's just get.
That's what
fuck
they
off.
just said. That's just what they said.
Okay.
No pressure. I'll write them.
As let me see here. As you know what? As the light fades, you see Mr. Sunshine standing there with his fists fully stretched out, and you can see the flames that Keith put on him still glowing on his body, having like scorched his clothing and his hair a little bit. There's like a little flame on the top of his hair, because why not? Looks like a fuse that's burned off a little bit. But on the other hand, you see not Vanta, but a woman, and she has Mrs. Sunshine's fist in her hair, in her hand.
In her hair? What?
In her hand. And he says, "I knew your punches were predictable. I knew them from somewhere."
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, I had a clear feeling of this.
His childhood friend.
Exactly.
Oh, great. That's beautiful.
Didn't I guess?
"Starlight," he says with a full voice, and she responds, "Sunshine."
Oh,
Starlight and sunshine. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. He says, "I thought you wanted to go into theatre." And she responds with like an almost exhausted gasp, "But I have. Yet, when the times get as dire as these, all heroes need to rise again, to secure that there is a future for heroism. Haven't you seen all the heroes of your age turn to greed, corruption, just self-preservation for the sake of it. The city doesn't have any more villains, but they've made civil refusion of what heroes should be impossible, and thus made violent resistance inevitable. Mr. Sunshine grins darkly and sort of lowers his head a bit so his eyes are completely shadowed by his eyebrows, and he says, "This is still about what I did back then. You know, I had my reason." And we get this quick flashback of these young heroes standing together. A much younger Mr. Sunshine and a much younger looking Starlight.
Sunshine has been young?
Yeah,
Damn it.
crazy to think. They must be some sort of young adults, probably no older than you. And Mr. Sunshine, they seem to celebrate something, and then Mr. Sunshine says, "I'm sorry, in that flashback. I'm sorry, Starlight, but the Hero Association told me to keep an eye on you. I know you always wanted to be accepted as one of us, but we had to make sure you harbored no ill feelings towards what a hero needs to be. You've been too extreme in their eyes." And you visually see something in Starlight's composure crack as she's like, "You pretended to be my friend just to find out what I really feel like? You're a coward, Sunshine. Unless you aren't, in which case, we'll settle this with a fight." And we cut back to the present, where Mr. Sunshine says, "You always wanted to settle this with a fight, and I refused back then, because I thought you were a friend. But right now, I gotta say, I need to defend this city." You 5 see that. I gotta ask all of you to say what you think of that moment. Jack, what do you think? Who's in the right here?
It's a bit of a thing, you know. You just kind of would look at it over and just think about it for a moment, because clearly it's just so dumb, you know. Because it is dumb. The whole fight is dumb. I mean, we're supposed to be the fucking greatest heroes of all time, you know. We're not supposed to fucking just be dum-dums about it. But
what about you, Freya? What do you think about this? About the current situation right now, the reveal, about the position that both of them have?
Freya thinks that Starlight, was it?
Yes.
Freya thinks that she is clearly insane to think that killing the most righteous superhero will bring down the supposed corruption of the Hero Association. If anything, that's just going to make the Hero Association's corruption spread farther if the one good poster boy is gone. So she wants Mr. Sunshine to punch her out.
What about you, Keith? Haven't you experienced the Hero Association firsthand and what they do with people who, you know, make mistakes?
Yes, but there's a lot of buts in this, because how extreme were she exactly? That is the question. Keith is unsure. You know, Mr. Sunshine did kind of betray a person he saw as a friend. On the other hand, she wants to kill Mr. Sunshine over that, and that is pretty stupid, as Jack said.
What about you, Aaron? Haven't you been much like Mr. Sunshine?
Yeah. He gets where she's coming from.
How do you feel about your
Just-
companions? Do you think they could react in the same way, or would they have in other circumstances? Why did they react differently?
Probably because of the whole situation at hand, and that it's only been such a short time, so he's just really an outsider at the moment, kind of.
Okay. Lily, you are an outsider in the truest sense of the meaning.
Yes.
What do you think is more important to humans? Friendship or justice?
Why not both?
What
Really
if
Why not
mind-blowing.
both?
being a friend goes against justice? What if justice goes against having someone as a friend?
I mean, immediately is my think friendship is the most important. Considering some of my plans, yeah, friendship is most important.
Mr. Sunshine yells over to the five of you. Quickly! Get the civilians out of here! This could get heated.
Well, that is one thing.
And
we can
I'm not
agree
gonna take you at risk. You're the future generation of heroes. No matter what happens to me, you carry on. And Starlight yells over to you. Young heroes! You've got a possibility to change the system. They need you. But don't let them brainwash you into becoming like them.
Mm.
Mm,
Right.
I wouldn't want to be like you,
no.
trying to kill people. not
Violence
knowing
is never
right
the
from
answer.
wrong. Seriously.
Alright, aren't they gonna ask where comrades?
Well, yeah. Of course, that's
Well,
actually something that Jack would actually ask. What the fuck did you do to my mentor?
I didn't do anything to your mentor. There are others at play here, and I don't speak for them. I'm here
don't
for
believe
my fight with Mr. Sunshine.
I
So
don't
you
believe
commit
you.
evil in order to achieve justice, but that's still you still commit evil.
Anyway, let's get the civilians out.
The civilians are not part of this, so absolutely, I can agree with that.
Fine, let's just get them out here then.
Well, Keith turned off the fire on Mr. Sunshine and begins to drag people out.
Yeah, it seems that Mr. Sunshine is jumping backwards into the water. He's moving so fast with his legs that he's paddling on the water. And Starlight goes after them and says, "You won't get away from me this time." While you drag out the civilians, Mr. Sunshine says, "Starlight, there are many things you've taught me over the years. You told yourself that you were weaker than anybody else just because you didn't have any hero powers. But you know, you don't just have yourself. My powers come from all the people I protect. I am part of them, part of this universe, and I will protect it with the last of my powers." And Starlight just gives him that same smile. They're almost mirroring themselves, and she says, "Ever looking outward, just like back then. Let me show you the limitless potential we all carry within us. The power of the universe within a single soul."
Oh dear.
That does not sound so good.
No!
They both swing a punch at each other at full force, and bright light flashes as their fists connect. We see, we, the audience, see a young Mr. Sunshine tumble backwards out of the light. The entire scenery changes to him rolling down a hill, and with him tumbles a young Starlight as they both laugh, and she says, "See, you gotta laugh at the world. Make it part of yourself." And at that moment, the old Starlight pulls the young one backwards and slams her fist full force against Mr. Sunshine. the young Mr. Sunshine, and we see his fist connecting where his head was as the water gets pushed backwards, so we see the entire ocean floor. Water splashes wide. You, from the beach shore, as you get people outwards, see that. But there's something changing in the people. They don't want to go. They're still bewildered, even though Starlight is completely distracted.
Oh dear.
It's not she's who's controlling them.
You.
Aaron. No, Jack. You remember back at the shower? What if villains? Villains get really dangerous when they work as a team.
Mm-hmm. And because
Well,
I
maybe
remember
something
this-
maybe something you want to let the team know right now.
obviously, we have to separate them. As long as they work together, they're even more dangerous, just like we are.
Yeah.
Kind of obvious, isn't it?
Yes, that it is. Now we just need to find the one who's controlling them.
Yes.
And what?
I'll see if I can find them in the air.
All right. Assess. No, wait. Yeah, assess the situation, Jack, as you rise into the air.
Okay,
Seems like
let's assess.
that's what you're trying to do.
Where's my character sheet? There it is. Assess this situation. I still get
Oh.
one, no matter what.
No matter what, yeah. However, you still have 2 team. If your team wants to help you out and you get 2, but it might
Yeah.
be enough to 1. Ask me your question first, and then you can decide if you need another.
I want to ask. What here can I use to locate the person that's controlling the people?
Let's see. You need to counter-control the people to tell them who's controlling them or where from.
Why did I have a feeling of that?
Yeah, what if you control the people to... They must have some sort of connection.
Problem is how they bring control. If it's technological, I can hack it. If it's not, which is probably
What about, actually? What about? They're still just civilians. So at the end of the day, if we can just stop them onto their tracks, that should be enough. I mean, knowing from anime and other things, usually when you just hit them to the head, it usually just either knocks them out or knocks the control out of them.
In Dark Heresy, we know that hitting people in the face is the best way to solve anything.
Pretty much.
Let me try something first before you go around hitting innocent people in the head. I would very much like to generate some burn.
Good luck, hero.
I'm just saying, if it's 7 to 9, I'm passing out. By the way.
No,
Oh,
or do you
dear.
lose control of your powers in a terrible way?
Well, oh yeah.
Wow, lucky you.
That's you.
I also
Excellent.
have +4 to it.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
See,
Oh, yeah.
embrace your conditions.
Yeah.
I need to take a new thing in my track, but I'm just lazy at the moment.
Keith will begin to concentrate. He needs to make something large enough to gather all of their attention. As unlike Keith, as the flames around him begins to take a form as he's changed with it. It looks like a kind of a beautiful phoenix, as it then shoots up into there and going out in a kind of spread out in a huge kind of explosion. Looking really beautiful.
All the people... I'm assuming you try worship here.
Well, first I need to do...
You actually got worship?
Yes, I got worship. I have all the flares.
Wow. She didn't never expected you to get that, but okay then.
So, first I need to, unleash my powers to see if it's actually work. But I'm using overcharge.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's a +10.
That
Anyway, so you don't have to roll. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I use my last burn to use worship. So I definitely get their attention and. Yeah.
You
I
need
can
to
just-
spend 2 burn on your overcharge, by the way.
Yeah, that means I have no burns left.
Yeah, okay.
And hopefully I do
Yeah.
something about that.
Everybody completely gets a spell, and people are naturally panicked as they find themselves somewhere they don't remember getting to. They're some panicking, others just stand in awe looking at you, and much more ask, what's happening?
You know, as Keith begins to fall down from the skies. He's not in his fire mode now.
Oh god, no.
Someone needs to
forgot
catch Keith.
that. Well,
I'll catch him since I'm already up there.
Since
Yeah,
you're air,
Otherwise I would have to, but yes.
I think you should, Jack.
Can be done.
Well, what are you gonna tell the people now that they all look at Keith fall from the sky?
yeah.
Who I saved.
I
Yeah.
didn't find
Do
this
you-
enough.
Do you wanna pick one from the 3 options here? Add to the pool, influence, or clear condition?
Got me.
Yes.
I'll clear a condition, thank you very many.
Okay.
It actually works as well because I was insecure before.
Mhm.
So it actually really works because clearly I can be the hero now. You know, I can help the people. And if not
Well-
the people, then at least my teammates.
I was just about you can help Keith at least.
Exactly.
The entire scenery is always changing between night and morning whenever Mr. Sunshine and Starlight connect a very powerful blow.
Now, let us ask the citizen. Right. Would they even know it if they were being controlled?
Seems they're in quite an uproar. Someone certainly need to comfort or support them to get any coherent information out of them.
Nope. Nope.
That's mundane, isn't it?
It is.
Oh dear. Yeah, well, Lily will want to comfort and support them. She might not be good at it, but she wants
Just
to do
a
it.
second, I need to sort Turi out. He got stuck in his chainmail.
Is he cosplaying? Well, anyway. Who would be able to calm the people down and get them to give you an answer?
I'm sorry, but I don't think Aaron would be able to.
Well,
I mean, Keith could generate some more burn.
I don't have anything that could comfort them, sadly. And no, I don't think I would be able to,
Okay. What about you,
Alright,
Freya?
it's time for Freya to shine.
Yes.
with a -3 to the roll.
I mean, I am
Keep in
a-
mind, you can always...
I'm a +0, but
Yeah, hit. Okay, on a
Freya
hit, they hear
steps
you.
up in front of the crowd and pulls her hands up, wags her tail, and goes, bark, bark. Trying to make everyone calm down and think she's...
Oh, so you
sure
bark
that-
as loud as you can. Alright. That does clear them down, but they're still confused because that really isn't anything that assures them. It just gets their attention and gets them to quiet down.
No,
They're not running around stampeding.
no. Do not worry, people, citizens of Halcyon
City.
Halcyon City. You have all been under mind influence. But we have cut that influence over you. As you know, Jack slowly hopefully putting him down.
You're still holding him in his arms.
Could someone
Princess
please tell
carrying
us,
him.
do anyone of you remember what happened to you when you got... What is the last thing you people can remember? Let's ask it like that.
Make
like
a
that.
pierce the mask, which is also mundane, so good luck.
This is not going to end well. Nope.
Alright. They don't. None of them remember what happened to them, or they don't know. some elderly man says, "I think I saw one of you youngins. You are probably the ones who did this to us." As the crowd gets rowdy, yelling and saying, "He must have done it. I saw him fall from the sky." That's the last thing I remember when I woke up.
Can I actually shout at them?
Yes, but what are you trying to effect here? What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to make them stop and think.
Sure,
and just
provoke
walk
them to
off
stop.
the area so that you have to evacuate. Like, seriously, like, don't you get it? You're all in danger. We just broke the control on you. We're not the bad guys here. We just, please clear off so that you don't get when two of the, basically the most powerful people probably in the world are fighting. Perhaps you should clear out.
Alright, as you, provoke someone to do that.
So it would be provoking, isn't it?
Yes. You're provoking them to clear out. Alright. They can... okay, you know what? They overreact and they just start trampling each other as they hear another mighty boom and the sun just glows in the background of this ocean, and a huge wave crashes and drowns everyone knee deep in water as the water courses back in. And panic breaks out. People get trampled, get pushed under the water. You have a emergency situation at hand now, and you're heroes here to deal with it.
Oh dear.
Electricity is not going to help you, by the way.
Well, no, obviously not. Seriously, Devon Ice might be like fucking amazing at this point.
Well, he would freeze the ice, keeping their head under the water.
Okay, come on. Let's
how do we stop this? Let's see.
You're the team captain.
I don't know. He's not been team captain ever.
Okay. Jack just says, come on, we can totally do this. Since I control the air, if I lift them off, can you guys just escort them the hell out of there?
You cannot lift that many people off, can you?
I mean,
I'll try. I can fucking try.
Okay, you can try. However, after you do this, regardless of the outcome, you need to take a powerful blow from exhaustion or overextension.
Unleash my powers then. Let's do it.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and you need to roll a powerful blow now. As you try your best, but the people get stuck in water, and there's just too many of them. And they're all wandering around, just moving the air currents. You can't get a good grip on enough of them.
Oh! 8 for taking powerful blow.
It's not too bad, though, but pick something wisely.
Shit, like,
Fine, I'll struggle past the pain and mark fucking 2 conditions then. Fair enough, fine. Let's just do that then. I'm gonna put in guilty and insecure. Because I couldn't help them, and insecure because fucking hell, my powers are not working!
Enough, not working enough. You've given it your all.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not powerful if I can't do it for all of them. Come on guys, help me out here.
Okay, I don't want to electrocute them because they're now all wet, and that would just mean they pass out.
Oh, look how the powerful hero is suddenly helpless. How does it feel being a normal human being?
Well, over has hopeless, so...
Yeah, it works.
Oh, fuck.
And fire isn't gonna do much in the water either, is it?
Well, it would if they weren't in the water. Then he could just boil it, but, not with people in it. So now it's not helping me that much.
Now is not the time to use that. Thank you, Mr. Rogue.
What the fuck can we do?
Keith begin to get into the water and, get some of the people who had their heads under the water up. So they don't drown, at least.
That's a good effort.
Let's do that for starters, at least. Get people...
Well, Jack tries his best to get the people, with the wind, but it doesn't really work. Aaron and Keith do it in the old-fashioned way, what does Lily do in this human emergency crisis?
I'm not very good at rescue.
No, I think I found your team's weakness right now.
Yes.
Yeah, my bike can only really carry one person. And
Hey, even one is good. The less I have to carry, the better, because I can probably do the rest if, you guys help me.
Could Moment of Truth just mass teleport them out of here? But that would
work.
cause all
However, it
kinds
would
of
teleport
problems.
them on your ship.
Yeah, because that will not at all cause problems.
Yeah, see, sometimes there should be trade-offs for, saving lives.
Yes, on top of all the other trade-offs of the actually using the Moment of Truth that I have. That's would be the quickest and most effective way to solve this. How much danger are the humans in?
Very much danger. People could die here.
Ah, crap.
If not, some of them are already injured from, bruises. Getting pressed against metal crates of the Trackers Trading Company.
And it's only getting worse. Yeah, I'll have to do it. Okay, activating my Moment of Truth. Layla activates service computer. And basically calls up a very well hidden button all over programming of that computer. Emergency override. Yeah, May is not going to be happy about this.
But it's basically your emergency button. If you ever find yourself in mortal danger on a world you explore, it immediately beams you up to your ship to avoid, fatal injury.
That's the idea, yes. It's just that Layla has already created a backdoor into the system, so she can just emergency override the entire fucking ship.
Alright, yeah.
Briefly until...
Describe me how this teleportation looks from a visual standpoint. Make us as anime as possible.
It won't be as transport. It's supposed to, it's supposed to be phasing technology. So basically, basically she's targeting all organics in the area because that's the best way she can make it work.
Sure, you're gonna get some fish along the line, but that's fine.
Question.
That's fine.
Since me and Aaron actually went in to help, the civilians get up, do we also get beamed up?
Everyone, all the young heroes, I think, would get beamed up.
Oh dear.
You
just flipped the party!
Problem is that use this much energy to teleport. They has to drop the stealth as well. That's the part of the problem.
Yeah.
So, Strike. He's gonna find this shit.
Yes!
Probably not just Striker. Anyone watching the night
else.
sky.
Yeah, it's kind of geostationary orbit over Halcyon City.
Wait, only just above the city?
Well,
Yes.
high above the city, in space still, on a satellite course, but you can see satellite with your bare eye at night, for example, but...
Yeah, it's not that close, but it's orbit.
It depends on the size, I mean...
Let's not argue the details here, this is a cool scene, as you all get... start to disappear as... how does people disappear? All at once, or is it a wave moving outwards?
It's a wave moving upwards. People basically see themselves slowly. It's like they slowly start turning translucent and start disappearing.
Cool.
It's feeling very similar to something I can.
Yeah, it recommends it's similar to all the other teleportation she has used before, but.
Yeah, let me read Lily's moment of truth here. You embrace your home and call them for aid. They will answer your call in force, teleporting all these people out. It'll happen exactly when you need it to turn the tides. This basically ends the battle or the crisis right here. Of course, when all is said and done, they'd probably like you to take you home for, I don't know, exposing them here. They probably need to leave.
I've broken a few intergalactic laws right now. Yeah.
Only a few?
Only a few.
How does a ship look?
Yeah, how does the ship look?
I mean, it's how am I? In basic terms, think the Protoss mothership.
Ah, yeah. So much of a like high-tech flying saucer.
Yeah, it's not actually like just like it's a standard flying saucer, but yeah, basically that. And basically it's a basically a triangle-ish. So it's 3 points to it that has more greater pylons sticking up. But yeah, there's no real clear front sort of like, but yeah.
Cool. I'm bringing an image up right now.
Oh,
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's the basic design at least. It's slightly different than that, but
Sure, it could be something like that.
I'm also bad at describing, so.
nice.
Yes.
All right. Let's.
This is not going to cause problems at all.
All of you get teleported out, and we zoom back over the ocean where the camera crashes through a wave as we see Starlight and Mr. Sunshine seemingly quite at equal. And Mr. Sunshine says, "One second, let me put this to the back." Mr. Sunshine says, "Starlight, you think you've always been worse than me, but in reality, you've taught me so much. You taught me how to smile, how to care for the people around you. And that day, when you didn't take my news so good, you taught me one thing, and one thing above all else. It is to be a hero. It isn't enough to save people. You have to save a person's heart too in the process. And I'm here, willing to save your heart, whatever it takes." And she says, "Sunshine, I want your strongest hit, and I won't hold back either. This has to have one winner, one way or the other. And if you've given me your strongest hit and you still live, then let me tell you one thing. I want you to rethink who's putting you on a pedestal." And with that, she charges up and says, "A sequence punch!" And he says, "For the best of the universe, punch!" And they both punch into each other. For one last time, the sun light just bursts out at the scene. And we see Vanta standing at the ocean shore, reassembling from the broken shards that Mr. Sunshine scattered. And out from nothing, the white tendrils next to her seem to form some sort of shape, drawing out of the netherworld, the beyond. As the light bursts out, Vanta puts a hand up, one of her black, dark, shadowy hands, and instead of a dark, shadowy hand, it's quite normal. And you hear her, "It's as bright as the sun." And you hear the shadowy figure next to her whisper, "It's even brighter than it was at Cape Town. No hero, no villain, no superpowered individual or normal person will be able to overlook this symbol. Our symbol."
Oh dear.
And with that, we cut up to the mothership. That now a good few hundred people just stand around confused, and but there's just people overlooking them. The hair colors probably. What's the hair color for shock and surprise, Lily?
Let's see. I might actually have this written down.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Sunshine yellow.
Actually not, but it's white for confused, obviously, and white, gray.
Okay, so they're all standing there with like white hair and white eyes. As
It's technically a fairly small ship, so the crew is maybe 20, 30 people. And there's also probably one very angry Mei-Mei.
yes, where's Mei-Mei again? I'm gonna need to bring her. What in 1,000 cosmos is happening here? By the great machinery, you've brought all these people here? And you overloaded our systems. We're... Really?
I will take full responsibility for this, mate. It's fine.
Full responsible? We gotta get out of here, and we don't have time to bring these people down. That's gonna be even more obvious.
We can't take them with us. This is their home.
Like hell, we can... Well, we can air vent them. They're gonna fall to Earth eventually. They have anti-gravity technology there to catch them.
They are living beings. We can't kill them.
And we honestly don't have the technology to catch a couple of people.
Who's that?
My friends.
Yes, maybe. But I thought I was your only friend. How come you make all the friends wherever we go? This is so unfair. No, we're gonna get rid of them right now, and we're gonna go home.
I think it's a bit too late for that. And also, I guess that it's gratitude that you don't get that many friends.
Oh, burn.
Burn!
Yes. True, but burn.
Mei would tap on a wrist computer, and a robotic flying arm comes up and grabs you, Jack, and she says, "This one is the worst one of them all. He goes first."
No, don't touch my friends.
He just goes into wind form and nothing's like, well...
Oh god, now he's everywhere. We're gonna need to decontaminate this entire ship. See what you've done with your exploration adventures again, Lily? You always get us in trouble. Remember that time where we took a chunk of Venus and our cooling system failed?
Yes, I will admit that might have been a slight mistake, but that was then, and this... I have to save these people.
And that one time where you had to take down on that planet, it was 600 degrees and the wind was 300 kilometers per hour, and it was a silicon-based planet. It was literally raining glass sideways. Of course, I had to unscrew up the entire ship. You never think things through.
Arguing and let's just get these people home.
Yes.
Jack actually
And-
is a striker.
Exactly where are we?
Basically, because of how many people it is, it's basically the cargo deck.
And
It's big empty space.
guys, are we forgetting, a little big problem here?
Yes, sunshine fighting.
Yes.
Exactly.
Ah, yeah. Ugh.
Oh wow.
So is it too much to ask that you don't tell mom and dad about this little detail?
If they even manage.
I will
to-
not tell your mother and father about this if you come home with me now. Well, we can get rid of your friends and then go home.
Aye.
Don't want to leave my
Here's the
friends.
thing, Lily. You could reject her influence. Actually, you know what? Let's wait for this for a moment. You're gonna have some time. We're gonna set them down, Mimi says, and then you're gonna have some time. And while we do this, you have some time to think about what you've done. And if these Earthlings launch any rockets or something at us, we are going to shoot them down. We cannot have any more of them wander around the ship.
No,
keep
we can't.
keep the doors
I
locked.
agree. They can't stay there for too long. They've already seen too much, I know that.
Why is their skin made of water? They're dripping everywhere.
That's water.
They're just
actual
nervous. It's how they represent. I don't have time to discuss biology with you. You have the notes as well.
We got water splashed over us. That's why our skin is wet.
It's disgusting. Can't you clean yourself?
Yes, we can. But
The
we just
ship
got
lowers
poured
itself
out
into
of
orbit.
Water. What?
The ship lowers itself, into Earth orbit because they want to get you out of down at the city. However, at that moment,
Oh dear.
the entire ship starts shaking. And Both Mei Mei and Lily, you get this huge energy fluctuation, and Freya, you sense it too with your fine machinery. It's as if if an unmovable object collided with an unstoppable force. Aaron, you can feel the electricity it generates. It's like fusion. And Keith, you can feel the heat. And Jack, you can feel the wind pushing up against the ship, as if the atmosphere itself gets pushed upwards. It's like turbulence.
Oh, dear.
What is going on?
I don't know, but it doesn't seem good.
I think that was sunshine.
Why would he?
Oh, come on. Not even they can punch that hard. I think.
Are you sure?
No, not really. Now that I think about it.
Also, and we need to get out now. We need to find out what the heck happened.
Maybe call Striker. He should know what to do.
Mei Mei, we've got trouble. The ship's stabilization units just went down. We're crashing down in the city.
Wait, what?
Call Striker.
God damn it!
As the ship tilts sideways at a 45-degree angle, and everything starts shifting downwards.
Give room to try to reroute the powers. I will need to try and fix the stabilizers. Just, yeah. There can't be another alien ship.
Mei Mei tries to get to the door as the ship literally tilts further. She slips and slides straight at you, Keith.
Ah! Petcha?
You get a firm hold of her, but however the force of her impact makes you slide downwards as well.
Ah!
Jack's obviously on the phone trying to get to Striker, and at the same time, tries to get them back on. Come on, guys!
Aaron will catch Keith after basically magnetize himself to the floor.
Keith, roll me 2d6.
Oh, it could possibly go wrong.
10.
Okay, you managed to keep a firm grip around Mei Mei's waist, holding her like in the hero movies.
No, I don't.
I don't know this isn't time, but are you flirting with my sister, Keith?
Wait, what? No!
He just caught her falling. Let's go.
Excellent. Now they.
Jack, you get strike on.
Upwards.
You get strike on the line. Striker, you get a call from Jack, but you've already. I'm sure Striker has already spotted something going on at the sky, and let alone the city itself.
Hello, Jack. Let me guess. This is about the ship falling from the sky.
Yes! Save us! Fuck! Save us!
Okay, Doneg.
Nothing to see here.
Everything.
What do you mean, everything? We're gonna destroy it if we fire everything.
No, not weapons. Power up anything we can to stop that from falling through the city. Anything you can do.
We could try teleporting them mid-sky and break their momentum by a series of teleportation holds. That's gonna be dangerous, though.
Would that overload the reactors?
No, yes, maybe. There's
them?
The chance of that happening are about 1,720 to 9.
How about we use Aaron as a portable power source and power up the ship with him?
I think Dominic's calculations are a bit corrupt, but oh well.
Can you bring the entire ship online and basically use it to catch the other ship with tractor beams or anything?
We don't have tractor beams. That's sci-fi.
We're gonna have to invent them in the next 5 minutes then. Let's go.
I calculate that they only have 4 minutes and 13 seconds. We are not going to be in time with that.
My point. Get to work. We're
going to try the portal storm, but they're going to need to provide a lot of power to pull themselves through. Tell them that.
Okay then. Did you hear me, Jack?
Yeah, I heard
You're gonna need a lot of power.
In the background, you hear "Stand by for planet fall."
Aaron!
What?
Can you just power up the ship? Can you try?
Where's the reactor? Just give me. Oh, never mind. Just
You
give me
know
some
what?
links directly to the reactor.
May screeches as she puts a hand on your face, Keith. The reactor needs enough heat to get started again.
Oh, don't you worry about that.
And we need some air stabilization. The air is just too thin on this planet.
I'll fucking fly outside and try and slow the fucking thing down, okay?
What about our processing power? The entire city is still scrambled. We don't have a supercomputer on board like that. At least none that is functional.
Strike a do.
But do we have a supercomputer here on board?
I mean, you have some sort of supercomputer because just the calculations for teleportation is a
But
fucking nightmare.
you know, the question is, what is a supercomputer?
You fried it, Lily! You fried it!
Ah, yeah.
You people.
Come on, Keith, go.
Oops.
Okay, let's go to the reactor. We're gonna power it.
I'm curious, can we hold it off here?
No, we need to be at the reactor corp. That's the best.
One of those flying things comes and picks you up because it's not bound to the same kind of gravitational force, and it can drag you over, basically, it's like a flying seat that pulls you over quickly to the reactor core. It only takes you about 1 minute, letting you at 2 minutes and 12 seconds till you hit the planet. We need Aaron to power the reactor. Alicia's powers to power the reactor. Keith to use his basically 3 burn. Same from Jack. I need you to get 3 burn. I know you have the burn, right?
Wait, no, I don't think.
Actually, doesn't he?
I don't think the Prodigy get burns.
I thought he picked one. Someone did.
Not me.
Huh. Maybe I've been mistaken. Anyway, then unleash your powers. And Freya, don't you have a supercomputer in your brain?
It is more like she has machinery to analyze, like she's connected to a computer.
You might be the only thing that has currently is active and has the processing power to stabilize the ship via controls. You too will have to unleash your powers.
Why do I have that? Okay, unleash your powers, and then. Oh.
It might have been a slightly rash decision from Lily's part, but I was planning that if she ever went to hell, she would make rash decisions.
Okay, unleash powers then? Yes?
Yes. And Keith, you generate burn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to soon run off. That is the problem here.
Yeah, no problem. We're gonna end it real quick after this. Just
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
see how you land, how good and how bad.
Aaron is still pretty exhausted from the previous charge up.
Okay.
Well, I definitely generate burn.
You
and
heat up
don't
the
get it-
generator. Freya. Yeah, you managed to get your basic instincts of dog-like survival seem to work pretty well with these systems. Jack, can you make the air thick enough for them to at least slow down considerably?
I did 9.
9, okay.
Aaron failed. He's too drained from previous charge and discharge.
Alright, at this point, the ship, a big hole gets shot at the ship, basically making a teleportation hole. The ship appears a few meters down, then appears a few meters back upwards, and appears a few meters down. And because it doesn't have enough engines, it then slams onto the ground in the city park. Sure. This
Jack
makes a
read
nice
it, because
3.
Jack was underneath it, so now you have basically Jack splattered somewhere underneath the ship.
Well, they're gonna
So,
find you later
Striker
laying by the
didn't
ground.
Manage with this thing?
The ship crackles and pieces of it break off. It's not the worst damage that it could have sustained, but it's not gonna fly immediately. It can't leave now. until it's repaired.
Well, then I have Lily for that much longer.
Yeah, it's
tractor
lucky, isn't
beam.
it, that he can't return home now?
Yeah.
No tractor beam then.
Actually, at this point, you hear the ship's AI response, I have a basic prototype for a tractor beam ready to use.
That's a bit too late.
It's too late.
I told you it would be about 47 seconds and 374 milliseconds too late.
That's just fucking.
However, at this moment, night breaks in completely again as everything turned dark.
Okay, how close is the ship to us right now?
We'll figure this out. It's probably relatively close. You can see it on the sky. You can see the smoke from the impact side. The dust that it
Yeah.
kicked up. It's about 2 kilometers
Can we
airline.
bring it inside one of the cargo holds so that people
No,
don't
this ship is about
accidentally run
as
it?
big as your ship, I would assume. If not, maybe a bit smaller, but not
Yeah,
as big as you could put it
Mom
inside.
is going to kill me!
Yeah, you trashed Mom's
Isn't
car. Good
the-
job.
Is the ship small enough to fit inside one of the big ship's cargo holds?
No. Unfortunately
Is
not.
it not?
However, give me a moment here to end the session here in a nice way. Then, quite naturally, the sun comes up on the horizon. And we see that sun coming up from Mr. Sunshine's house, sort of going next to Mr. Sunshine's house, and the camera goes in through his bedroom window. And on his nightstand, there is an old photograph I want to share with you.
Aww.
Mm.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Great. Right, I have to head off.
Yeah,
Thanks for the session.
we're going to do the whole How Have You Grown next time when we start. Because I know you have to head off quickly.
Hmm.
It gives you all some time to
Bye.
think about it.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Ah. Was this a session to your liking?
I like it.
Yes.
Awesome.
I always plan for some reason to have. Well, I was always planning on Lily's moment of truth to be something related to her priest. Like, I'm sorry, Mamie, but I'm overriding all the controls for the ship.
Your ship got overridden in a control way, yes.
Yes. Basically, just take control of it and be like, well, she's not supposed to be able to do that, but she did it, and
I should have used.
also just maybe broke up a few intergalactic laws and first contact.
And thrashed Mom's car.
Yes.
On a
and,
joyride across the galaxy.
About that, my internet decided to disconnect itself.
Ah.
It was either it unveiling a massive space cannon that it would have for some reason, or, well, this was actually a more peaceful, logical solution for a civilian pleasure cruiser, basically, as it's what it is. It's not a military ship, it's just exploration and leisure for the nobility.
Yeah, we'll see how that changes things. But yeah, I mean, this is almost sort of a season finale, but I'm kind of gonna treat it that way, and I'm gonna say next week we're gonna see because I need to revision now how things are gonna go, and you know, things happen, and well, I'm just thinking this was an amazing session. I really enjoyed myself. And
I liked it.
we had quite a few different challenges as a team to overcome, and certainly crowd control didn't work out as well.
Nope.
You're really not good at that shit.
See, when every hero is super good at fighting, and you have nobody who's good at just helping people.
I'm ish.
Yeah, in limited numbers, but not in a huge crowd.
No.
Chaos would definitely have been much worse.
Yeah, right. But he could have helped Mr. Sunshine much more directly because he's super dense.
Yeah.
Next assess situation. How can I make it convince you I'm not an alien?
Are there others of your kind on the ship, or is it just you and Mamie?
There are a few others.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
pretty advanced. It doesn't need much crew, but there are at least a few. Yeah, crewmen / servants. I
Yeah,
guess.
sure. I mean, they're not nobility, but you know, you need a crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I'll see you next week. This was amazing.
Take care.
I had so much fun.
Also, we're not doing the.
Not
Next
this time
time.
around, no. We're gonna keep this next week because Keith need to head off real quickly because he has got more stuff
Yeah.
going on, and he needs to arrive there. So I didn't want to keep him around. But next time when we start off, gives you all some time to think about it because this is. I mean, I think it's gonna be at least a week time skip just to order things a bit.
Figure out what's happening.
Yeah, indeed, and set up a new kind of adventure path.
Did that cause chaos? Yes.
Yep. I think.
You cast chaos, and that might have
Striker
some
will try.
consequences. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this right off the bat. I think Strike will try and minimize exposure of the public.
That would be logical, yes, because I don't think humanity is really for that anyway.
But would Arms Tech really want to get their hands in? Their space exploration department could really use the additional research, as could their other projects.
Yes, that they could, which I need to know about because that's my company that I created. If you have anything special planned for them.
I don't know yet.
But yeah. They would want to get in. Striker would definitely not let them. Because, I mean, sure, his sister is ahead of him as the successor to the company, but she's on fucking Mars.
Right, she is on
So,
Mars.
Therefore, he's actually next in line in that sense. So,
Or maybe the company becomes entirely Mars-born. First company in space. If they get the technology to really pull that off.
yeah.
Alright.
Speaking of, Surviving Mars is a good game.
Yeah, I like it too. I haven't quite got the hang of it because, you know, first game or first round. But
Yeah, I'm a third, so.
okay, yeah.
So,
I think I'll head off now, unless there's anything else you guys want to chat about.
No. It was a good
And-
session. Thank you very much. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Freya.
She just
Alright,
jumped
back.
off, but you can write her. She's
Yeah.
gonna be up a bit.
I'll say it some other time. I probably